What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C4 here, and today bringing you another MUT 16 Legends video. Today we're looking at the Jacksonville Jaguars. So as always, guys, 50 likes on this video to upload a new one immediately. Subscribe to the channel. We want 10,000 subs by the time Madden 16 comes out. I know we can reach that goal. And without further ado, jumping right in for this series. If you haven't checked it out yet, I'm saying EA should release the top 5 legends for each team. So regardless of who you cheer for, you'll have some legends that you can aspire to get. Now we're looking at the Jacksonville Jaguars. You'd think I actually had more trouble coming up with Texan legends than I did Jags, so that is what it is. So number one, there already has been a Maurice Jones-Drew card released, so I figured maybe re-release it. Now he's officially retired. 8,000 career rushing, or 8,000 yards and 68 rushing touchdowns. Probably, actually no, he's the second greatest running back in Jacksonville Jaguars history. Behind a guy we will get to, but MJD. Was a beast, you know, super undersized, but was able to produce at a super high level. I remember for 2-3 years, he was, you know, arguably the top running back you'd want to draft in fantasy football. And he was one of the best running backs in Madden, I think, probably in 2007, 8-ish, 7, 8, 9, one of those years. So yeah, MJD, it has to be there. Number two, going to the air, we're going Keenan McCardell. Back in the day, when the Jags were just a new franchise, he was one of him and another guy we'll get to eventually were two of the biggest receiving threats in the NFL at that time. Keenan McCardell, 11,000 career receiving yards and 63 career receiving touchdowns. Pretty underrated. Not a lot of people would, if you ask, going to random Joe on the street, hey, you watch football? Yeah. Do you know who Keenan McCardell is? They go, nah. So, you know, pretty underrated. Obviously being in a small market team. He did bounce around for a bunch of teams. I know he played for the Jags and like the Bucks. So, I mean, that is not... you know, you're not in the biggest markets. You're not going to be the most well-known guy. But I think, rightfully so, if you're a Jags fan, you know who Keenan McCardell is. Going number 3, and that's going to be the greatest running back in Jacksonville Jaguars history, and that is going to be Fred Taylor himself. 11,000, just over 11,000 career rushing yards and 62 career rushing touchdowns. You know, really, I remember he's been a grinder for so long. I think he just made the fucking, did he make the Pro Bowl? He didn't make the Pro Bowl with the Patriots, because I remember that's where he finished his career, but I remember he was at such a high level, like a 1,000-yard rusher, for probably 5-6 years straight, didn't make the Pro Bowl, and finally made his Pro Bowl at the end of his career, which is a good thing. Nice little story, you know, a little teary-eyed, but I mean, incredibly, another underrated running back. Good speed, good power, good vision, you know, solid hands. So that is why we have to include Fred Taylor on the Jags list. Going to number 4, and that's going to be going hand-in-hand with Keenan McCardell, who we already talked about. Honorable mention, Mark Bulger did not make the list, or not Mark Bulger, Mark Brunell did not make the list. But Mark Brunell was, you know, incredibly effective as the Jacksonville Jaguars quarterback. You also had guys like Byron Leftwich and David Garrard, who also had some, you know, nice little spells of success. But today we're going at number 4. We're going with Jimmy Smith. You know, I believe he played with Dallas. He actually won a Super Bowl before he ended up coming to the Jags, I believe, as when they're an expansion team. You know, 860 career receptions, 12,000 career receiving yards, and 69 career receiving touchdowns. I vividly remember watching Jimmy Smith as a kid. I thought he was fucking unreal. For whatever really limited amount of Jags games we got, I was always like, Jimmy Smith, that guy's sick, man. So fast. Great hands, was able to, you know, maintain his playing at a very high level for a very long time. Didn't really have a drop off. You know, had some runs with the law, like the fucking he's in love with the coco. I believe right now he's still on like house arrest or some shit like that. But yeah, and actually, if you guys are into, you know, studying up and learning some more football history, NFL Network did actually a special on Keenan McCardell and Jimmy Smith, and about I can't remember what year it was exactly. Like 90, I don't know, something in the 90s. The Jags actually had a serious playoff run. You can actually see a lot of cool stuff there between Keenan McCardell and Jimmy Smith. Anyways, moving on to the final Jacksonville Jaguar legend, and that's going to be Tony Boselli. I believe he was their first pick as an expansion team. 5-time Pro Bowler, made the 1990s All-Decade team. So, you know, without a doubt, the greatest offensive lineman in Jacksonville Jaguar history, and one of I believe he had an injury and had to retire early. If not, he may have gone down as one of the better, well, for sure, gone down as one of the best offensive linemen in the last 20 years or so, but still have to show some love for Mr. Boselli. So there you have it, guys. Those are the top 5 Jacksonville Jaguars legends I would want to see in MUT 16. As always, let's hit 50 likes on this video and upload the next one right away. Leave a comment in the comment section below if I missed anyone. Subscribe to Beast Mode TV. And until next time, it's your boy C4 saying peace out.